For sure. What's going on, everybody? It's your favorite transformational figure, Lionheart LeQuinn. I hope you guys are having a phenomenal day. We're going to go ahead and go over a few different indicators and a few moving averages, how they're used so that you can make profits from the market and so that you can understand them and know exactly what's going on when you're looking at these markets. All right. So as you can see right now, we are on TradingView. I'm actually going to take off everything here, and then I'm going to add it back so that you guys can see exactly where to go to on TradingView and see which indicators and moving averages that I use. All right. So all we can do is hit this indicators and strategy button right here. We're going to put on the moving averages first. So I always put in the 200 MA, 200 moving average, just because it's the most solid. It's the most solid moving average that you can have. If anything, if price is ever under, you just know that. Hold on, let me get it right. BC, so as BC Cryptology is the one that I use. So BC Cryptology. It says 50, 100, 200 moving average, right? So we got that. So that's on there. And that's just these lines right here, right? Let me make my screen bigger. That's these lines right here. So we got a 50 moving average, we got a 100 moving average, and then we got a 200 moving average, right? So we're gonna start there. We're gonna start with the moving averages. All right, so right now we are looking at candlesticks, right? We're looking at candlesticks. I need you guys to understand that right now we're on a 4-hour time frame, right? 4-hour time frame. So all this means is for every candle that you see, I'm gonna zoom in a little bit. For every candle that you see, it equals 4 hours. And so this is basically a representation of price, right? That's all we're going over. Representation of price. Each candle represents 4 hours. If I was to change the time frame to, let's go 15 minutes, or hold on, 5 minutes, now each of these candles equals 5 minutes. You got me? So that's basically how you read these charts. Very simple. And in a nutshell, you just want to think about it as 5 minutes ago, price was here. 5 minutes ago, price was there. 5 minutes ago, price was here. All right, that's all that's going on. Up and down, price moving up and down all day. Currently, price is at 225.89. Shout out to Reggie Racks in the building for shooting up, giving us a target to look at, because I wasn't going to think about that. I wasn't thinking about it, but yeah. All right, so right now, we got the red line acting as the 200 moving average. We have the blue line acting as the 100 moving average. And then we have the green line acting as the 50 moving average. And all a moving average is, so when I say 200, it's the last 200 candles. That's all it is. It's the last 200 candles. If I say 100 moving average, it's the last 100 candles. And it's basically the average of the number of candles. So if I say 200, it's the average of the last 200 candles. So this line right here representing the last 200 candles, this is where price was. So like I said, if price is under this line right here, more than likely we are in a downtrend. All right, we are obviously, we can look at the charts. Price was right here, it's still getting lower. It had a huge drop, came back up, still kind of slowly dropping, right? So obviously that stands true for this one. All right, that's not always how it is. It can be the price can go above the 200 MA sometimes, and then after that, you know, if it falls. But just understand this is a good solid base to know whether you're in an uptrend or a downtrend by seeing if price is above or under this 200 MA. All right, so that's that. So the way that you use these moving averages, I'll say like this: sometimes price respects these lines, right? I'm gonna try to find an example of where it does it at. Give me 1 second. Might not be able to find. Okay. So this looks like a little bit of respect, So you see, we got the red line, the 200 MA, right? Price goes up, stops directly at the 200 MA, and then comes back down. Comes back up again, stops close to the 200 MA, comes back down. Goes back down again, comes back up, goes a little bit above, and then comes back down. You see what I'm saying? And so that's basically how you can decide whether you need to be entering or exit the marketing using a moving average. However, you do not just want to use one indicator to confirm your trade. All right, you don't want to do that. All right, now we're gonna move to our next indicator, just so you guys know how to use that. Just, you know, you guys got any questions, just tap in. Our next indicator, we're gonna hit MACD, right? We're gonna use the basic MACD. I do use both of these, but right now we're just gonna, for instructional purposes only, we are only gonna use this one. All right. So now, if you notice, I got a whole nother, it's a group set of lines, bars, charts, colors, right? Whole nother set of information to learn right here. I'm gonna enlarge this. So we're going to forget about the candlesticks right now, and we're only going to focus on the MACD indicator. So this is an oscillating indicator, and all that means is that it goes with the price. Price oscillates up and down, so does this MACD indicator. All right, and the way that you use this, right? I'm going to zoom in a little bit. So we have a blue line, we got a red line, and then we got some bars, right? So the red represents price going down, price momentum going down, rather. Price momentum, not necessarily the price momentum, right? Right? Price volume going down. Now you see some of the candles in between are a little bit lighter, right? They're a little bit lighter. That just means it's less momentum. But the more red the candle, the more the bearish momentum, right? Same thing with the green. The more green, the more bullish the momentum. All right, the more bullish momentum. So obviously, this right here is what we would have called like a consolidation period. But this right here is bullish, 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 right? And that's after having mean bearish momentum. You got me? Now, we do see these two lines right here. We got a blue and a red line, right? Hope y'all picking up on this. Got a blue and a red line. And this red line represents price. The blue line represents signal. And the only reason I'm saying it like that, it does represent something a little bit different. But the only reason I'm saying it like that is for you guys to understand. Most of the time where the blue line goes as signal, right? Signal, the red line will follow. All right. So I just want you guys to keep that in mind. So what we look for with this MACD, how we use this indicator is to see the MACD crossing up or the MACD crossing down. You got me? So MACD crosses up, the price kind of goes up with it. MACD crosses down, price kind of goes with it, right? So that's all that is. And so basically you want to use that to enter trades, right? And the way that you do that is if you see a crossover, that's more than a crossover on the MACD, that's more than likely an indicator that you should be getting in for a buy or sell, right? If it crosses up, you should be getting in for a buy. If it crosses down, you should be getting in for a sell. And like I said, once again, please remember this. Do not just use one indicator. You need multiple confirmations, 3 to 5 confirmations before you place that trade. All right. All right, next. What's the next indicator? Last indicator that we're going to cover is the stochastic RSI. But we're just going to use this stochastic. I'm going to keep it simple. So I'm going to take away this indicator now. Again, bye-bye MACD. See you later. And then we're going to pull up the stochastic. And the stochastic is known for showing you, we're just going to just use regular stochastic. Like I said, there's stochastic RSI. I'll do a class later on the big difference. All right, so now we got the stochastic indicator. It's also an oscillating indicator, similar to MACD, but the stochastic indicator represents when price is oversold or overbought. So when it's up top, it's overbought. When it's down, it's oversold. Up top, overbought, down, oversold. All right, and so I'm gonna zoom in and enlarge this indicator. Right, here we go. So same similar principles as the MACD. We got the red line and the blue line, but now we have this zone area. We got this zone area, and then we also have these numbers on the right here. All these numbers on the right. These numbers on the right represent volume. Basically, if you want to think about it like this, okay, so we had 10,000 markets or 10,000 traders in the market. We have 20,000 traders in the market. We have 30,000 traders in the market. And that's how you can represent these numbers. So the more people that are trading at the price that it's currently at, you will notice that when it gets too high, it'll start to drop because there's so many people trading at that price and people are raising the price up, but now it's getting too high. So all the sellers that are in the market, they're going to try to push the price low because they feel like the price is too high, right? And so that's all that happens all day, price going up and down, up and down. It's very simple. So once again, the blue line represents signal, the red line represents price. So normally wherever the signal goes, the price follows, right? It crosses up, it crosses down. What I look for on this indicator is for it to cross up into this area and then be on a very vertical as possible angle, this blue line, right? So let's see if I can get you guys a better example. There we go. So basically what you want to be looking for is to hit a zero, for it to hit zero, for it to go all the way to volume, basically to the point where it's oversold and the price is so low that nobody else is in the market selling or buying or doing anything at that price, right? So then it comes up, and then I like to normally get in a trade around right here when it enters this zone, the shaded zone, right? It's like aqua green shaded zone. And not saying that it won't come back down, because obviously it does, like, right? But more than likely, if you get a good market structure having market, all right, to trade, it's normally just gonna go up and down all day, up and down all day, right? And so that's another indicator you can use. Now, I just told you 3 different ways that you can basically verify that your trade is going to go up or down, right? So that's 3 right there. You want 5 indicators. I say like this: 3, it'll get you there. 4 indicators, 4 confirmations, right? Is a good look. But 5, we talking about money. We talking about money. So you want to make sure that you're taking as many mitigations of losing money as possible by having 5 confirmations. You got me? All right. So that's what that is. Just remember the bottom side over all down here, it's oversold. All the way up here, it's overbought. All right. And so that is it for today. We are gonna take some questions here at the end. I'm gonna stop recording. I appreciate everybody. If you have any questions, then go ahead and ask them now. But like I said, these classes are gonna be brief because I know it's a lot of information and this can be very overwhelming. I know this can be very overwhelming for some people. So I want to make sure that you guys are getting the drip, make sure you guys are absorbing the knowledge, and most importantly, that you guys are profitable. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and stop the recording. If you have any questions, please email me at Lionheart Motivation Factory. You can also go to Lions Wall Street on Instagram. And then we also have a YouTube page that I will be posting this up as well. You can go back and view this information for yourself at any time. We do have trading classes. They start off at $50. You can come in and we'll walk you through exactly how to set up your account, how to get started, and we'll even show you how to trade risk-free so that you're not losing anything. All right. I appreciate you guys. And just make sure you know to mute yourself when you come into these meetings so that your background is not affecting the rest of the students. All right. I appreciate you guys. Keep grinding. It's Lionheart LeQuinn, your favorite transformational figure, teaching you to grind with all your heart, think with all your mind, body, spirit. We got to practice it more than we hear, Queens and Kings. Y'all continue to grind. Rock.